Welcome to this video, guys. In this video we're going to learn about the streams. Okay, streams in a Node.js are a way to handle the data piece by piece instead of loading it all at once into the memory. This is indicating that if you run a real-time program, okay, while running, so we will store a lot of variables in a memory. Okay, what if you read a big file, an audio file, a video file, or a big text PDF file? In this case, what will happen? So the variables which we created, you will store a hell lot of data in the memory, which will decrease the processing power of the your CPU, I mean your machine. So to avoid that one, so what the streams will do, it will read and process the data chunk by chunk. Okay, process the data chunk by chunk. Okay, instead of saving entire data in the memory, it will process the data chunk by chunk. By doing this one, the memory will become less used. I mean, we can say that memory efficient operations. Okay, and of course it is event driven architecture. It has the data and error is by default. We have these events, it will emit automatically, so we have to listen to these events. Okay, and traditional way, if you do compare this one, in traditional way we'll load entire data, but in streams we will load chunk by chunks, therefore it is memory efficient and it will use for the large operations. Okay, and we have a stream built-in module in Node.js, and of course in a file system also we have a read streams, writable streams we have, and it is used for, of course, large data scenarios, audio video files, handling the large data. Okay, and these type of streams are four types. First one is readable streams. Okay, we will read a large file operations line by line using the read streams. And write streams, okay, we can write. And duplex streams, which are used in sockets, which are we will do reading and writing. Okay, and transform streams, this is a modify things. Sometimes we will zip the files, I mean folders. If you want to send in the mail, what you will do, you will zip the folder and you will send, right? So this is type of compression also will comes under the streams. I mean, doing the streams, using the streams, we can do this one also. Okay, let's see one example so that you can understand how it's working. I took a large file, I mean text file. Okay, and I am reading this one and listening to the event data, so I am getting the chunk by chunk data. Okay, and then at final end we're printing the no more data. Okay, if you see, I use the file path. Okay, this is the directory name which is indicating the current directory where the code is, that is codes directory. Okay, codes, and I am giving the two dots which is indicating at least go a one level top. Okay, it will come to code level. Okay, in code level we have a folder called sample data, in which my real file is there, large file.txt. Now in the file system module I have a function create read streams, which is taking the file path and encoding type, which is UTF-8, which is indicating the human readable format. And this one I got a mock which is indicating how much, length of the chunk I have to read at a time. So I have given 1 into 1024, which is indicating 1 KB at a time. Okay, let me execute the code and show you. So I have taken the file path, you can see here, and then I place this function. Of course it is a synchronous function, so we'll go down, it will keep the listeners. Now this asynchronous function is executed, it is emitted the event of data. Okay, we don't need to write these functions data emitters, because data and error, these three things are default is there in it. Okay, okay, now we got the chunk. Observe this one, starting is learning and end is info. Okay, this is the first chunk I have read, and again it is executed. Okay, now see RTANT and it is RE. This is the second chunk. So this is the third one, fine and journey. Fine, start with the fine and end with the journey. So this is how the chunk by chunk the streams will read, and it will not load the memory too much. Finally, and event is emptied, so we are listening to the no more data is recorded. Let's suppose if I have given let read 16 KB data at a time. Okay, so now see, of course I put the placeholders. The entire data is read at a single shot because the data is below, see, from learning to journey. So entire data is below 16 kb, so it read all the data at once. So yeah, based upon your machine configurations capacity, you can, change this one and play with it. Okay, try it yourself also. Thank you for listening. That's for this video. I will come with some more examples in the next video. Thank you.